Okay, so looking at this drawing that I did, last time we were talking about line work and line and tone. So I just wanted to talk a little bit real quick about how I would start a drawing like this. And some of the little tricks and things that I would do and thoughts. Okay. Okay, so I'll just do a little area of this real quick. So I'm thinking about the overall form with the line like a sculpture, and I'm going from line into tone. And I'm thinking about it like a sculpture. Okay, so after I get these kind of tones down, working on this mid-tone paper, I'll show you how I'll add some white pencil onto this and some range and value real quick. So for example, in this area here, so notice that I'm using the tip of my pencil and then going to the side. Going from, that's a little mini cast shadow to a form shadow. Okay, and then I'll have my white pencil and I'll come on. And this is a little cast shadow here, so I'm going to go right up against it. Okay, so really quick way to get some cool volume and technique. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so in this drawing, I was thinking really sculptural, and I was starting off definitely thinking about the opposing rhythms and thinking about the Pontormo studies, hitting a corner like this corner here, the acromion, and then going from line into tone, coming into the form. On the outer edge, on the scapula, line into tone. And how does this lead the eye up into the next form up this way? Line into tone. Got the oblique. Okay, so thinking about the sculptural quality. Sculpture meaning that you can see the edge of the form. It's not impressionistic. I'm not working like an impressionistic kind of way. Impressionistic meaning pushing the tone around and thinking about it like in a foggy way, like like the form is emerging from the light, where I could bring the kneaded eraser and pull the form out and get darker this way, kind of working more tonal. So this would be more of an impressionistic sort of approach, where you might get the head and develop it really softly. And we're going to talk about George Seurat, and he kind of did a lot of his drawings this way. And it's still a great way to draw, thinking this way. But I feel like before doing this style, I like to know how to sculpt, know how to get the form in this kind of style first. Just my own preference. And I've learned this from studying, like I was saying, studying from Pontormo and the other masters that we're going to talk about. Anyway, so I'm getting off on a tangent here. So anyway, so line into tone. Line and tone. This is really important when getting into little areas like this, like where you have the serratus. Fitting across and coming over. Okay. Okay. And in the drawing videos and in my classes and everything like that, I always talk about getting things to fit together and wedge. And that's what I'm doing in here, like with this, in these abs here, I'm getting these abs to fit down into the box form of the hips. And look at the edge of the line, like here, I'm using visual hooks. This is hooking back this way. So it's a very subtle tonal visual hook. Okay, things like this I get from Pontormo, and don't be afraid to take ideas from the masters like that, and that's where you get your style, is picking from the masters that you love and using them the way that you want to use them.
I think the depth and structuring of the courses on New Masters Academy really stands out, just the variety of topics that were being taught at New Masters. And they're all taught by industry professionals and very experienced teachers. I think it's really important for building like a solid understanding, and that allows you to really fully express yourself.